Hello friends, myself Dr. Nidhi Darbari on My Education Treasure. In my previous video on discussion, I had discussed about the characteristics and educational significance of discussion. In my present video, I am going to discuss about the components and procedure of the discussion method of teaching. In the discussion method, the teacher motivates the pupils to think over some problems by the way of questioning. After gaining motivation, the pupils answer certain questions of the teacher or respond in some or the other way. In this way, the teacher develops his lessons by discussion, answers, and some responses of the students. As the need arises, the teacher himself helps the pupils for solving the problem. In this way, the discussion method is an active oral method in which opportunities of interaction between the pupils and the teachers arise. As a result of this interaction, a change occurs in the attitude, feelings, and motivation of the students along with the acquisition of knowledge. Hence, psychologically and sociologically, the discussion is an appreciable method for social learning and development of the students. Components of discussion. There are four main components of discussion. The leader. In discussion method, planning, selection and organization of content are done by the teacher. Therefore, teacher normally requires the role of a leader in discussion. It is not that teacher alone can act as a leader, but any senior person, by virtue of its experience and position, can also be the leader of the group discussion. The role of the leader should be of democratic nature, wherein he not only keeps an overall control of the discussion but also provides proper direction to the discussion. The role of the leader would be to give equal chances to all its members as far as possible to express their ideas or opinions freely by adopting the principle of equality. The main function of the leader is to facilitate the process of group thinking among the members. Group. Normally, a class or a smaller entity of it comprises the group. A group can be homogeneous or heterogeneous in nature in terms of specific abilities. Ideally, a group of heterogeneous social and intellectual background would serve a better purpose for the group discussion as it provides diverse thinking and thus contributes more to the discussion than the homogeneous group. Problem. Identification of the problem and working for its solution is the key for the discussion. In classroom-based discussion, normally it is the responsibility of the teacher to define or state the problem in front of the learners, otherwise it is the senior person in the group who does it. It is important to remember here that the problem should be defined by the teacher or leader in exact manner. Leader or teacher should not impose the problem upon the group of learners. The problem should be in accordance with the abilities, need, interest, relevance, and practical utility of the learners. Content. According to Johnson, the content of the discussion is the body of the knowledge, facts, and generalization which must be drawn upon if any problem is to be discussed and resolved. In many cases, facts needs to be rediscovered or verified, and sometimes we need to establish the relationship or verify the assumptions or hypotheses. If you found the video to be informative and interesting, I request you all to please give a like to the video to motivate me, share it with others and subscribe it so that whenever I upload a new video, you will get a notification. Procedure for organizing discussion. Discussion is a group-centered activity and usually it takes place for the whole class or a small group. Therefore, it is necessary that the leader does it in a very organized manner. The following are the key points for organizing a discussion. Planning the discussion. Discussion method would produce desirable results if teacher and learners sit together cooperatively to work out the plan. Preparation. It is indeed necessary that thorough preparation is essential for successful implementation of the plan. The teacher and the learners should be widely and deeply read and thus prepare the material critically and contentiously. Points are to be arranged logically. It is necessary that problems should be sense problems by the learners. Conduct of discussion. The strength of the discussion method is that every member of the group should be free to express their views, ideas, and opinions and thus contribute to the progress of discussion. The teacher not only sees that everyone is contributing but also creates an environment which promotes healthy discussion. She or he should also motivate participants by asking questions or providing clues so that discussion moves in the right direction. A relaxed and informal environment is required in the discussion, and challenge for the teacher is that it does not turn into a competitive quarrel. The discussion should be result oriented. Evaluation. It involves evaluating the solutions put forward by the learners in the light of the problems. The discussion should remove prejudices, change of attitudes, and increase of knowledge. Thank you very much for patiently watching the video, and don't forget to subscribe.